we live?
We are live.
Hello world, how are you? We've got some Q&A to do. I hope you're doing fine, cause it's Q&A time again. Hello world, how's it going?
Sorry, I had technical difficulties.
I'll do the intro for Rob here since he is working the magic behind the screen. Doing Jimmy work.
Mm-hmm. You can call me Mini Jimmy.
Mini Jimmy.
Because I'm not anywhere near what Jimmy is.
Or Big Jimmy.
Big Jimmy. You're probably right there. That's funny. Man, we got Fish Nerd in the house. We got Candy, Stormy Miss, Niecy. Everybody's here.
All kinds of awesome people in the chat.
I have not live streamed on my channel in a super long time. Besides the fishTube booth, this is the first time I think I've gone live in probably about 6 months.
Well, it's a good thing I came over there.
It's a good thing that you were here.
Yeah, motivate
you definitely were like, hey.
Come on.
So, Lucas, tell them why you're here today.
Why am I here today? I actually am here because I needed a lot of Brightwell substrate. And Rob, it's really hard to get Brightwell substrate. And Rob was able to get it for me.
Yep.
And, well, I wanted to check out the 480, the huge shrimp tank, the whole shrimp kingdom, this whole huge thing you've been doing. Like, because last time I was here,
it was different.
It's changed completely.
Yeah.
Every room has changed completely since last time.
We're never standing still.
No, you definitely aren't standing still.
We are always doing something, some renovation, something that we're changing. So, yeah, it's been about probably 8 months since you've been here. Maybe closer to a year.
10 months.
Yeah.
Or so, yeah.
And it's completely different. Like this office was here, but it was like completely unfinished, no ceiling, definitely no tank.
No, there was a couch there last time.
Yeah, because I think I was playing PUBG last time, and you were editing videos. It's crazy. So yeah, so it's come a long way. But thanks for coming down. It's always cool to hang out and get together and hear what's going on in your life. So why don't you tell them? So. I'm sure most of you know Lucas, but if you don't, why don't you just tell me a little bit about your channel?
So I have a channel as well, LR Bretz Aquatics. You can also type in LR Aquatics. It should come up either way. And I keep a little over 300 aquariums, shrimp, fish, plants, all kinds of stuff. I don't keep a lot of filters, so I like to keep it real natural, real simple, and just have fun with it. Like I am definitely just... Like I often say I'm more of a hobbyist than a business, and I do still kind of sell stuff because, well, I have to pay bills. I have to pay for the fish room and stuff, but I love collecting fish. I love collecting different types of things and with the aquatics and just experimenting with a bunch of stuff and sharing it with you guys. I actually never planned on being a YouTuber, and Facebook kicked me off for posting too much. They thought I was a spam bot because I was helping so many people in so many groups.
That's crazy.
At the time, and it kind of forced me into YouTube, and then I realized how awesome this YouTube community is, and after then I was just hooked.
Yeah. And how many tanks do you have in his house?
A little over 300 plus if you add the little fry containers.
Isn't that insane? 300 tanks. You have more tanks than I do.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy to think?
It's a little crazy.
You are a mad scientist.
I'm an addict.
So Lucas, his nickname is actually Shrimp Jesus, because he's got like this crazy facial hair. The dude actually breeds a ton of shrimp. He's won how many awards at the 5 awards at the USA International Shrimp Competition held at the Aquatic Experience every year. And so like this guy knows his stuff.
I've had some practice.
You've coined the term. Oh, go ahead.
The more I do this hobby, the more contradicting things get, the more complex it kind of seems to be. But if you keep it simple, it usually helps.
Keep it simple is always a good thing.
It is. Yeah. Let Mother Nature do her thing.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things that contradict with the whole, what one person says opposed to what another person says.
Because there's always, there's so many ways of doing things. That everyone has their own method of doing it. And so sometimes those methods contradict each other in a way. And what works for one person really might not work for another person. You really don't know.
Yeah.
And so you do things a lot different than I do, and you have tons of success, and I have tons of success. So it's like they both work.
Right.
And so there are multiple ways of doing things. So
Beauty of nature right there.
yeah. I actually did if you guys are interested, I did a fish room tour maybe about a year and a half ago of Lucas's house. And it's like how one man manages 5 fish rooms.
Yeah, I think I was at like 150 around that time.
Dude, it was crazy.
Yeah.
You were just starting. No, you didn't even start your water change system yet.
No, that's how long ago.
Jimmy was actually there visiting. That's how long ago.
That was before Jimmy worked for Aquarium Co-op.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to come back out someday.
Yeah, I need to come back out.
Yeah.
It's always for us. It's always timing because you're super busy. I'm super busy. Everyone's super busy. There's a million things going on, and so it gets a little crazy. So it's cool when we do get to connect.
Yes, it is for sure.
So
even if it is a day trip, worth the 5-hour drive for sure.
Oh, absolutely. You're going to be a little tired heading home. He's actually heading home tonight, which is 6 o'clock now. So if you left at this moment, which you're not leaving, you get home at like 11:30. So you're a man that doesn't sleep much and works a lot. So this is right up your alley.
Yeah, you got to do it while you're young, right?
You got to do it while you're
sleep
young.
when I die.
Yeah. There's no time for sleeping.
Yeah, that having a kid kind of helps train me with that.
Yeah.
We're going to school full time, working full time. That trained me to do that too.
So life got hard real quick when you had a kid.
Yeah.
That's
Sink or
crazy.
swim.
So what did you think of the warehouse?
Amazing. I can't wait to see it actually all come together. Like I can see your vision and where you're going with it, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. When you get done.
Thank you. I
can't wait to see that. And I'm not going to talk about it too much because I'm going to be coming out with a video for you guys on my channel.
Yeah.
So.
If you guys are not subscribed to Lucas, I actually have a link down below to his channel. Definitely go hit him up, subscribe. He does live streams almost every day.
Yeah, I do a video. I try to do a video every day. Once in a while, I'll skip a day, but I do one guaranteed at least on Friday, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, where you can ask me questions about fish, shrimp, plants, keeping it, everything, whatever.
Yeah.
But besides that, yeah, I try to do one every day, get on a live stream, talk about some subject, update you guys what's going on in the fish room, or come to places like Rob's. And
yeah. He actually, you travel almost every weekend almost?
Yeah.
Always doing something.
Few months, it's been every weekend.
That's crazy. He's going to fish swaps. He's going to fish club meetings. He's traveling around to the conventions. You're going to Texas coming up?
Yeah,
Aquachella?
I'm hoping to get down there for Aquachella.
That's going to be
Texas.
a great show.
Going to be playing next weekend. I will be. If any of you guys are up in Chicago, I'll be at the Greater Cichlid Chicago Association swap up there next weekend on Sunday.
How big is that? Chicago's a pretty big area.
The GCCA swap is huge. It's the biggest one I've been to yet.
I need to go to it.
Oh, it's huge. Like people line up like way out the hotel. Like they're lined up all around the hotel hallways and just waiting to get in. It's crazy. It's really hard to get a table. You had to like be a member to actually get a table because people get them so.
So are you a member, or you just get like you're in the end
to get the table? They know it too, but it all works out.
It all works out. I'm sure they love having you there.
Yeah. So David Gilkson says he'll be there, so I'll see you there. And let's see, last weekend I was in St. Louis at the Maasai. I gave a talk over there, Missouri Aquarium Society.
Yeah, it went really well.
Fun, yeah.
And you got to see some legendary fish rooms.
Oh, man, some really cool fish rooms, yeah. Jerry Jost, he's a big Cory cat breeder, the biggest Cory cat collection.
The largest Corydoras collection in the world.
Yeah, 125 plus species of Corydoras. Like,
that's insane.
Many that you've never even heard of.
Do you know why he got into Corys?
No.
I asked him that. He said he went into a fish store one day and he saw a Cory in there and he looked at it and he was just like, "That's pretty cute. I think I'll get that." And so the whole reason he does Corys is because he thinks they're cute.
That's hilarious.
It. Yeah, it is.
They are cute.
They are cute.
They are cute.
They're cute little
That's
catfish.
funny.
Yeah, it's crazy that he just walked into a pet store and they were cute, and that's why his obsession started.
Now he's got this whole Cory castle going on.
He does have a Cory castle. That's a good way to put it.
Crazy.
It's nuts. Did he show you his RO system? Or
he did.
How he gets RO?
He showed me part of it. He said he was like bringing it in with the fork truck.
Yeah,
and stuff.
he has an RO unit at a different plant down the road They produce it down there. They put in those 275-gallon totes, and they literally truck it in for him. So he has totes of 275 gallons worth of RO water just sitting outside of his fish room. So it's crazy. Oh no, we got Bad Bob in the house. Oh, everybody watch out. Big bad Moderators Bob. Get ready to, put somebody in timeout here. Somebody just asked, so real quick, let me just touch on this. We are having a Black Friday sale. It's BF Flip 15, and that's for 15% off our entire website. Every day we have doorbusters. Somebody asked if their coupon codes will stack. So the discounts of the day, the 15% will stack on top of that. So, for example, tomorrow a mono shrimp will be on sale. You get 15% off a mono shrimp, and then you can use the Flip Aquatics discount code for an extra 15% off of that. Today we have Dragonstone. We have all the escaping stone, like the stuff behind us. All that stuff's on sale today for an extra 15% off. And so if you're interested in any hardscaping stuff, feel free to check out our website. We'd appreciate it. Black Friday weekend, which is a crazy weekend. One, because Thanksgiving kind of got put to the wayside. I feel like the majority of sales happen on Thanksgiving now instead of waiting until Black Friday, which kind of sucks. But from a small business perspective, which you're a small business too, so you'll get this, Black Friday weekend, which is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Those 5 days are the biggest sales days of the entire year for our business. So a fair amount of our budget for the year comes from Black Friday weekend. So this is like the craziest time of the year. This is where everyone's spending money. Everyone's buying Christmas presents. So anyone that wants to support us, we really appreciate it. And it's just awesome. So thank you guys for everyone that has purchased and everyone that's going to purchase. It's because of you guys that we get to do this kind of stuff and have tanks like this.
Right. So it's really important to support people like Rob because he's actually is setting the standards for the hobby. So it's his main goal to bring healthy stuff to us. And he actually spends the time to quarantine his shrimp and his fish and his stuff. And nobody does that. And that's the biggest problem.
It's crazy. Like when I started quarantining imported shrimp, I thought for sure everyone would start doing it because like if someone's doing something better than you, usually you ramp up your game to compete with them. So I thought maybe there would be people that do a 14-day quarantine. Maybe somebody would do a 45-day quarantine. It just depends. Not one person does quarantine. Yeah. Still.
They're not willing to step up to the plate.
No.
Man, Rob is.
Hey, come on now.
Which is good.
Yeah,
somebody's got to do it.
It's good.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, it just comes back to...
That's why I've always supported Rob, too.
Well, thank you, Lucas. And I always support you, man.
You're awesome,
tons of... Oh, thanks, buddy. Yeah, no, it's good. If I'm going to sell imported stuff, I'm definitely going to make sure it's healthy before I sell it. And I'll always stand behind it. So that's what we believe in. But enough about me, man. Let's talk about you. So you got all these tanks. You're doing all this crazy stuff. What set you on fire? Like, what was the moment that you're like, dude, you know what? I'm doing this thing. I'm going to have 300 tanks in my house. I know it doesn't happen overnight, but like, what was the turning point that you're like, man, this is something I want to do?
So what really hit me was the fact that you could put plants in aquariums.
Let me turn it back on.
So I'll go ahead and talk to these guys. So big reason why I got into this hobby so hard and big as I did was, like, I always kept a tank, like, growing up that I'd, like, throw stuff in, like crawdads and minnows and whatnot, or some tetras. And one day I was in the fish store and they had like a planted section. I'm like, what are these? What? Because I was used to all the fake plastic stuff. And then I learned that you could actually put plants in an aquarium. It was game over after that. You could create your own ecosystems. By then, though, I was kind of held back with space and the amount of tanks I could keep. But I still had that love and drive to passion to move towards to getting bigger space that it took me years and years to get to. But
so man, plants did it for you.
Plants really did it for me.
That's how I got into the hobby too.
And then breeding the fish. And then after you get into some fish breeding, and then you find shrimp, and then you're just like, you're so down the rabbit hole that you end up like us.
You're stuck. Yeah. Like what happened for me is I love plants and I really got into it because of plants, but also breeding fish, like you said. The minute you have babies, all of a sudden you have to have another tank to put the babies in. And then you find out about this amazing tool called Craigslist that has tanks for 50 cents a gallon.
Right.
And you're just like, wow, man, this guy's got 5 75-gallon breeders for $150.
There you go.
I'll be down there right away. And then it just gets bad from there. So before you guys get too crazy, before you go down this MTS multiple tank syndrome rabbit hole, make sure to really consider what you're getting into. But I don't regret it for a second.
No. See, we get to do what we love. So, like, for business, like I was mentioning earlier about being a hobbyist and a business that's what I essentially am. Like,
yeah,
dude, we get to do what we love.
Every day you get to stay home with your boy and do something you genuinely enjoy, and you get to make money doing it.
I definitely feel blessed, and
you can't beat it.
And I couldn't it would be so hard to do without these guys, you know.
Well, this is it. You guys are the reason that we get to do what we love every single day.
Thank you all.
Yeah, and social media, like, it's amazing how powerful this community is on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. So many businesses are failing today because they don't realize how valuable you guys are and what value you bring to us. So, like, as much as you guys sitting there enjoy watching us and enjoy our personalities, enjoy us hanging out together, we appreciate you 1,000 times more because I get to do what I love every single day. Lucas gets to do what he loves every single day because of people like you. So it's amazing. Joel's in there.
Yes, thank you all.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So it's just crazy. But Lucas, so you got into plants, man. You got a ton of stuff going on right now. What is your main focus at this moment?
Main focus right now is getting everything organized. I got my first employee here.
Woo!
Yeah.
Big time.
Super awesome. Super awesome. She also has the channel Eyeball Aquatics. Haley, she's been helping me out so much. Just moving fish around, getting water changes done, all that stuff I don't have time and motivation to get to.
Yeah.
And it's going to be huge for 2019. So we're just kind of getting everything reorganized right now, and then
Haley
hit the ground. Right?
Haley actually has a YouTube channel too.
Yes.
We let her share that.
Yeah.
What is it?
We've been trying to get her up to 1,000 so we can monetize her. Ooh. So she can, because she actually took a pay cut to come work for me because that's her passion as well.
So she gets to do what she loves every day too.
Yeah. So we're trying to get her into that whole. And to do what she loves.
That is awesome.
Making it work.
Oh, Candy's on fire. She already linked her channel. Good job, Candy.
Candy's the best. Candy's always in there.
Dude, Candy, Nisi, all the moderators are amazing. Candy and Nisi are moderators for so many people. Hey, T, come here. This is one of my best employees. I only have 2.5, so I'm limited on options. But this is one of my best employees right here.
Shout out to them.
This is Tyler T. He actually takes care. He's actually got a Rick and Morty shirt. He missed the memo with the Flip Aquatic stuff.
No, it's a work day.
Sunday,
right? It's Sunday night at 6 o'clock, and he's coming to take care of everything. Right. So, T, I won't hold you up, but
no problem.
Good seeing you, buddy.
Good luck, boys.
Yeah, you ready for tomorrow?
I'm getting there.
You getting there? After 8-hour, 10-hour sleep, you're gonna be ready to go.
Yeah, I'll be ready. I'll be ready.
All right, thanks, T.
You're welcome.
Nisi just dropped a $4.99 super chat. So as you always say, this episode is brought to you by Nisi on YouTube. Nisi's comment is, I've got to head out to pick up my daughter. We'll be listening on the drive. Hit that like button, or I'll send my barn cat after your window. Nisi is awesome. Nisi, thank you so much for being a part of this live stream and being a part of this community and this channel. I know you personally have done a lot to build this community to where it is today. So thank you, Nisi, and everyone like you. We really appreciate your super chat, and thanks for sponsoring this episode of Lucas and Rob live stream Q&A, whatever you want to call it. But all right, so Lucas, what else you got going on, man? Any organization is big for you right now. Do you have any big plans down the works?
So in January, I'll be up in Washington, Aquarium Co-op, visiting them. We're going to shoot this music video called Mr. Placo, which should be really fun. And
did you write it?
I did write it. Yeah.
Can you give us a sneak preview?
It's a funk song. So it kind of goes, Mr. Placo, where the funk you at? Mr. Placo, you funky Placo cat.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Oh, it's gonna.
Are you the only person singing, or
I
Corey
am.
and Jimmy gonna be in
But
it?
see, Oddball Aquatics, I didn't realize until the other day that she's got some mad raps too. So maybe I'll have to put her on a.
Dude, I've seen some of her videos and she
Yeah.
starts off rapping.
Yeah.
That's
so I don't
crazy.
know. Maybe we'll collab
Mr.
on that
Placo.
someday. Maybe we'll come out with a full album or something. I actually got some
I love
other
it.
ideas I'm throwing around, but I can't talk about those yet either.
No, there's a secret.
Yeah, I got some secret ideas.
Uh-oh. Maybe you'll tell me after the live stream.
Uh,
Always got to try to get some little information.
it's a good one because it's something that somebody else would probably run with if they heard.
Oh yeah, we can't tell
Yeah.
people that.
Yeah.
What I've learned though is even good ideas, you'd be amazed at the amount of people that don't do them. Even though they think they're an amazing idea, it's just that
the biggest
drive,
part. Execution.
execution.
Ideal is nothing without execution.
Yeah.
And let's see, I've been given I got a couple talks set up. Let's see, I got one in February, Kansas City. Can't remember what date exactly in February. But
So you're gonna be traveling all around.
Yeah,
That's awesome, man.
yeah. It'll be fun.
Going to Aquarium Club will be a great one.
Yeah, that's gonna be a blast.
Just seeing the studio, seeing the 800 gallon. Corey's got some big plans going on, so
Yeah, they plan on giving me some tours. Go see Dean's Fish Room.
Yeah,
That'll
you gotta
be
see that while you're there.
Maybe I'll see Big Bad Bob over there.
yeah, I'm sure Bob will come up. I'm
Yeah,
sure Aqua Pros will
hopefully.
come up. You're making a
That'd be
little
awesome.
little hangout.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's awesome. So just to touch on this a little bit, we are sitting in front of the 480 gallon shrimp tank. Lucas is coming out with some videos on that. He actually just did a live stream on it. If you guys want some more detailed information on that, we talked about what we're going to stock it with and why we did it and everything like that. We're actually, just so you guys know I've said it in many, many videos at this point. We just put in 250-ish Amano shrimp, and we're going to be adding in blue bolts, a lot of them. We're starting in December. We're actually going to add probably like 1,000, maybe a little bit more. So December is going to be the start of something huge. And it's just going to be really cool seeing this tank take form and seeing what it turns into. So
It's gonna be insane.
it is going to be
It's gonna
insane,
be
but
crazy cool.
it's going to be a lot of fun.
And yeah, I can't wait to show you guys this fish room tour and show you kind of what all Rob's really been doing because you haven't shown.
I
lot
have
of it.
not done an update video on the warehouse in a long time.
So maybe I may bump that up in my fish room playlist as far as what I'm coming out with.
Yeah, you will be, depending on when you release it, you'll be the first YouTuber other than me or Mike doing the setup video that did a video on the 480 gallon.
Well, that'd be nice.
Hey, that's something to be proud of.
Yeah. Worth the trip.
It is worth the trip. So yeah, it's really cool. So we're just gonna hang out for a little bit, maybe another 5-10 minutes. Lucas, anything else going on in your life that's just like you have to talk about? I know you have some big plans with like maybe expanding beyond your fish room. I don't know if you want to talk
That'll be
about
like
that.
2-3 years from now.
2 or 3 years from
Yeah.
now.
So right now, I have 300 plus tanks, but I still kind of considering it my practice fish room right now.
Gotcha. How about this? So for your YouTube channel, what would you consider your YouTube channel? What is it about? Like, what are you focused in on?
It's about keeping aquatics, the whole aquarium hobby, simple and natural.
Gotcha. So
With using Mother Nature more than using chemicals, whatnot, and just kind of just keep things easier and more natural. That's it. Like plain and simple.
okay. So when people say Lucas Bretz, his YouTube channel is about the natural aquarium. That's that's the right way to say it.
So I mean, there could be aquascaping, there could be fish breeding, shrimp breeding, creating new shrimp, creating new types of fish.
Yeah.
I play around with all kinds of stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Somebody just asked real quick. G Bear said, "Do you sell substrate on your site?" I know you don't sell substrate, do you?
I don't sell any hard goods, anything like that. I just do homebred stuff.
Yeah, and I personally do not sell the substrate yet. I have it in stock. I just haven't listed it yet. So that will be soon enough. Somebody just asked, Link Tone asked, are you all coming to Texas in March?
I'm planning on it.
I will be there.
I gotta make some moves, but
Yeah, you gotta make something happen.
yeah.
Yeah, I definitely plan on being there unless something crazy happens. And so we're definitely gonna have a fishTube booth at Aquachella in Texas. I'll be doing some cool stuff with that. And so, yeah, so a lot of cool stuff coming up in Texas. Aquachella has been great. I feel like they're going to be the show to be at this year. They just have some big plans. They have big goals, and they're willing to do some things differently.
Yeah, Chicago was awesome, so it should be really cool to see how Texas comes out for Aquachella. It's a really unique show too.
It is. It's bringing art and aquariums together,
which is a great combo.
Which nobody's done before, which is weird, because really this is just art. Like this is an art form.
Living art.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's another love of mine too. Is I love to collect fish art as well. I've been getting
really. So did you get any of Priscilla's stuff?
Oh, I got a ton of Priscilla's stuff.
Do you?
Yeah, I've just recently been getting it on the wall. So
now
I'm realizing how much more wall space I have. So it's about to get even crazy.
Yeah, Joel, Corvus Ocean or Austin or Oskian or however you want to say it. He actually sitting right here. He painted me the most beautiful piece of art ever. It's in this box.
Oh, okay.
What happened was USPS put a hole through it.
No way.
Yeah, and there was no insurance on it, so it really sucks.
Original too.
Yep.
Oh my god.
But it still looks really good. I'm still gonna hang it up. I need to do a video on that. So huge shout out to Joel. Yeah, he was sick when he found out.
I bet, especially being an artist hearing that. Oh,
yeah.
God.
There's nothing worse than having an original piece of art and somebody putting a hole through it.
Right. Got one job, USPS. Come on.
I know they let us down. Rico's Aquariums in the house. Rico just set up like 1,000-gallon reef tank.
Yeah.
How insane is that? Like that's like 2.5 times this.
Yeah,
you believe that?
That's a monster.
That's a monster tank.
A monster.
He actually had a really good idea though, and I'm gonna copy it. I didn't tell him this yet. He put the whole sump on one side of the tank, and then he actually has the tank going through the wall or the overflow, not the sump, the overflow. Okay. And he has the tank going through the wall so that the overflow is equal with the wall, and then you go on the other side of the wall, and you can get in the overflow from the other side of the wall. So it actually hides all the filtration in a different room.
That's gonna be epic.
Yeah, no, it is crazy. So he's been doing a lot of videos on that. Show us the 400-gallon tank before you sign off. So I might not be able to because we're on this camera that's linked to the computer, but I can do my best. If you want to see it close up, I'll do this. Go check out Lucas's channel. He just did a live stream going around looking at the 480, and I've done some videos on it. I'll do more videos on it. So if you want a real close-up look at it, you could definitely check out his video. Check out some of my previous videos. Definitely go check out his video though. We just did a lot of like Q&A about it. And so yeah, Rico has a monster reef tank. So Aquachella, Texas. I know that I won't be selling there just because I want to go and enjoy the show. You're actually thinking about making the drive.
I want to try. Yeah, I want to try.
This guy's crazy. He'll do anything. Like the aquatic experience, it was 11 hours for you.
11 hours. I did it with no sleep too.
Yeah, and you got there like 8 o'clock the night before it started, and he stayed up all night getting it ready.
Yeah, I was ready for the next day.
Are you gonna? What's your worker's name again? Your employee? Haley. Are you actually gonna bring her?
I don't know. We'll have to figure out the logistics with that.
Because it'd be really nice having an extra hand.
It would, for sure.
That's crazy.
It would.
I know when I bring my employees, like it's the nicest thing ever.
Oh yeah, because there's a lot of people who's wanting to talk to me and stuff like that, and just nice.
It gets busy.
It gets busy. It gets real busy.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's what I love to do, so I don't mind taking that ride. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
13 hours though. Whoo, baby.
It's only 2 more than aquatic experience. If I can do that, I can do that.
Would you do it all in one day?
No. How could you do that? There's only 24 hours in a day.
Well, it's 13 hours, so.
You mean the whole drive, whole 13 hours? Yeah.
Yeah. What did you think I was talking about?
Oh, to go there and back.
No, impossible.
Yeah, no.
No.
So like today, that's 10 hours. I got 10 hours a day because it's 5 hours here, 5 hours back.
Yeah, even if you just make a pit stop, like a 2-hour pit stop, maybe see a fish store or something, and then drive the other 6 hours. Like do 7 hours and 6 hours or something.
So I'm practicing right now.
I know from here it's like 15 hours or something crazy.
Yeah,
and I'm not about that life.
Yeah,
none of my employees will either.
Yeah, it's like 5 extra hours for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I am not flying more than myself down there. No offense to Jeff and Tyler if they're listening, but paying for 3 tickets,
just pricey.
That gets a little expensive. But maybe if I had a Jimmy. An extra Jimmy would be nice to film
get the
everything
footage
for you. We need more Jimmys in the world.
Right?
Jimmy, if you're
Come on,
listening,
Jimmy,
multiply yourself. Start
Right.
having babies. we need more Jimmys.
Somebody clone him already.
That's hilarious.
Somebody was asking if my guppies are doing all right in my Shelly tank that I added yesterday, and they are doing okay. So
they get along.
Yeah, that's a new combo I've been trying. A lot of people keep Shellys alone. And what happens often is when you feed, like if the food floats at all, sometimes it won't go down to the bottom. And it's nice to have a fish to knock that down to the Shelly so it doesn't fungus up the next day and then end up poisoning the fish.
Yeah.
Food poisoning. So threw some guppies in there to hopefully see if I can balance that and maybe use them as a dither.
That's interesting.
And to maybe hopefully breed them all together, which I think shouldn't happen. So
yeah.
I'm gonna keep my eye on it, and I'll keep everybody updated on my channel on it too. So.
Donald Fish Vibes wants to know, for a 13-hour drive, how many bathroom breaks is that?
Depends on how much I drink.
That is true. I usually stop like every 3 hours because I'm constantly like drinking water and have to go to the bathroom all the time.
So with long drives like that too, is I like to like stop and get like a fairly decent sized meal. Like I'll starve myself before like those kind of trips. So that way you like eat a couple meals on the way there and it kills some time. Yeah. So it kind of like breaks it up. Yeah.
If I'm really tired, what I'll do is I'll actually drink a lot of coffee, and then I'll have to go to the bathroom real bad, and I won't stop.
Yeah.
Having to go to the bathroom, you can't fall asleep.
Yeah, because you're like,
just a little farther.
If I can make it to this.
Oh my gosh. Oddball Aquatics in the house. Is that your girl?
It is.
That's awesome.
She says 0 bathroom breaks. Yeah, she works like 10-hour days for me and doesn't even take a bathroom break. She's the best.
And I think this is crazy. Her work schedule is?
It's like 5 p.m. to 2 a.m.
How crazy is that?
But that's when the tanks come on, and I gotta watch Wesley during the day. So
yes, you couldn't work during the day.
It's just the way my schedule plays too. So
I mean, if it works out good for you, it works out good for her. It's perfect.
Yeah, both get to see our family, so
that's crazy. Out. Yeah, so that's awesome, man. I'm glad to see you growing, doing some big things.
Yeah, you too. Like it's crazy. What was it, like just in these last couple of years, you and I just like in Aquarium College, just see how all of us have grown. It's just
nuts. I remember having 1,000 subscribers and being like,
right, like this,
dude, I did it. Like it's crazy. Now it's like, now you have 20,000. You're like, dude, how do I get to 40? So much quicker. So it's like now it's like such a race because you see like some of these kids that are doing it. They start off and a year later they're at like 450,000 subscribers. It's insane. And here we are just trucking along like, come on, like an extra 20,000. Like let's do it. So it's nuts to see how much YouTube has changed. Somebody said, I remember Rob when he was still in his basement. Yeah, that was actually my parents' basement.
Wow. You were shooting videos in your basement?
Oh, yeah, that's where I started. My first video ever is the upstairs of my parents' house where my bedroom was. I got a 55-gallon tank.
How have I not seen these?
You need to go back, dude. It's like, I think I started, I was like, what's up, YouTube? Coming to you from blah, 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 blah. It's so funny of seeing like where we came from our first video to now. I need to go back and watch your first video.
Oh God, it was awful. I didn't even know like the logistics and the license of like making your music and stuff. So I was like creating my own music because I didn't know how to actually.
Oh my God.
Oh, it was terrible. But it's crazy to actually watch those videos and be like, wow, my houses looked like that at one time and now it's this. It's just like insane.
Real quick, somebody asked who made this tank behind us, the 480 gallon. It was actually Acrylic Creations. You can find them on eBay. That's where they sell a lot of their tanks. You can actually find this exact tank on eBay for sale. If you purchase it on eBay, I think it just goes into their queue and they'll ship it to you maybe like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months later, something like that. If you mention Flip Aquatics, though, they'll give you 10% off, I think. Yeah, 10% off. So it doesn't, I don't make any money off that, but it's just a little discount. And so, so they did a pretty good job in this tank. I'm not super over the top happy about it, but I'm not upset about it at all either. And so
10% on a tank like that, that'll add up.
that's at least $500.
Yeah.
Hey, it all helps, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so if you want one of these tanks, definitely check out Acrylic Creations on eBay. But so we're gonna cut this a little bit short. We've been on here for about 35 minutes. So Lucas, well, actually, I'll ask you this. I've asked you this a few times before, but I figured I can ask it again. Maybe your answer's changed, maybe it hasn't. If you could give one piece of advice to everyone watching this live stream right now, or everyone that's watching this replay, what advice would you give?
Buy more tanks.
Buy more tanks? That's terrible advice.
Oh, that's the best advice.
Oh my
Come
gosh.
on.
This guy.
Everybody needs more tanks.
If you do have more tanks, they can buy more Lucas Bretz fish, shrimp, plants.
Or you put whatever in it.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
grab some stuff from the creek. Have fun with it.
You can never have enough tanks.
You can't. That's
Buy
one
more
thing I
tanks.
learned. Even having 300 plus tanks, I need more tanks.
That's hilarious. Well, you heard it here. Buy more tanks from Lucas Bretz. Not from Lucas
Yes,
Bretz, but
be
by Lucas
prepared.
Bretz. Yep, be prepared. You can never have enough tanks unless your wife or husband is completely against it. Then you probably
It's
have too
easier
many.
to ask for forgiveness.
Then ask permission. It is so much easier.
So true.
But don't advise it though. If my wife's watching,
didn't tell you that.
she's gonna yell at me for that comment.
But you're on your own.
You guys, thank you so much. Again, Black Friday sale, 15% off the entire website. Feel free to check that out, flipaquatics.com. Definitely check out Lucas Bretz's channel, LR Bretz Aquatics or LRB Aquatics or whatever. You will be able to find it. We'll have all the links down below. Thank you guys for hanging out. Lucas, thank you for making the trip. So good to hang out with you. You guys make it a great day, and I'll let you take it away from here and say goodbye.
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. It's been awesome, and yeah, great seeing you all in here.
Wait. You got to do your song real quick. The one that you start every video with.
I don't have an ending song. Oh, you want me to do the
Yeah.
whistle?
LRBAquatics.com.
You know how hard it is to whistle while
All
you're
right,
smiling
hold
and
on.
laughing?
Get it away.
LRBAquatics.com.
Signing out.
Peace.